Hi Taurus, welcome to my channel. My name is Kim. So today, Taurus, for your meditative session, you guys got number 8, the Strength card. You could be dealing with a Leo, or you could have Leo in your chart. I feel like you want to do something. This could be you or the energy you're attached to. You want to do something, or they want to do something, and it's going to take a lot of strength. It's going to take a lot of inner knowing, right? Intuitive ability, and not so much logical thinking, but just, okay, I feel this. And how hard is it and scary is it when we don't have any confirmation except for our intuition? You know, a lot of us, I think, are embracing our intuition and embracing, you know, our abilities and kind of like trying to just go with the flow and trust in whatever it is that we think and feel. But I think that for this person in particular, it's very hard for them to do that because it's kind of like they need a sign, right? It's like, I need a sign to go forward, or I just send me a sign so that that's what I'm getting. It's like, send me a sign so I know I'm on the right path. Like, this person needs a lot of confirmation that they're headed in the right direction, a lot of confirmation to kind of tell them where to go. Like, they're trying to be led, but at the same time they're fighting with themselves. So it's kind of like the strength within to move towards what it is that they're authentically like wanting. And I feel like what they really, I mean, this could be in love, this could be in a job, this could be just in life in general. Like, where am I headed? I want to be authentic to myself, and it's going to take all my strength to get there, because again, it's about this person not seeing a sign. It's about this person not seeing it. You know, it's so different when we use our intuition, right? Like, or our third eye. Some people are very comfortable with that. And I feel like, because I'm an earth sign, I have a lot of earth placements, I understand this person, because it's like, you know, you don't get that sign on the way. There's no sign, so you just keep going. And you're like, okay, I hope to get a sign on the next, 10 minutes of, like, let's just say you're like on a car ride and you need a sign, like, oh, I need to know which way I'm going. I need a sign, That's kind of what I'm getting. It's like this person is just going down this dark road into the unknown, and this is like, it's very uncomfortable for them because they don't have any, they're just following their intuition. And I think that's very hard for this person. So this could be you, Taurus, or someone else, but I think it's the right way to go, because that's what you're feeling at this moment. That's like what you want at this time. So just keep following that intuition. And even though you're not getting that clear, like, confirmation that you want, it's okay, right? Just keep following that gut feeling, that third eye, And there's a transformation involved, right? In this card, she's wrestling with, it looks like a bear, then it looks like a lion, then it looks like an alligator. It's like the animal's transforming before her eyes. And that's what I'm trying to say. As you keep going, Taurus, or Taurus's partner, whoever this is, as you keep going, you're going to realize that you are headed in the right direction, because you're going to start seeing the signs as you keep going. But maybe just right now you're not seeing anything and you're just freaking out. Don't freak out. Keep going. That's what I'm getting. Keep going. So yeah, Taurus, it's a really important message, I feel. Keep going. Keep listening to that inner voice. You're going to see a confirmation soon. You're going to see it. Just keep going. So let's pull some more cards on this, Taurus. So Taurus, I feel like someone has made an internal shift, right? And I think that it's this King of Earth. It could be the Queen of Earth as well. We have a true pair. It's interesting they came out in Aries read as well, this King and Queen of Earth. And I think that what's interesting about these two people is that there's an activation, I feel like, for the masculine right now of the third eye, right? Do you see how like he has this ruby here in his third eye, like protecting it? And then at the same time, do you see in the Six of Cups, there's like a light on her third eye. And if you see here, the crown chakra is kind of glowing. There's like an upper chakra activation right now for Taurus. That's what I'm feeling. And it's liberating you. It's literally liberating you. It's stopping you from, I think you were living a lie, Taurus, or you were like letting everyone kind of like dictate your life, or you were just kind of going with the flow of life. Like you were acting like you were celebrating with these people, but you were really like, you felt constricted, you felt constrained, you felt like that you weren't even being authentic to who you were. Do you know what I'm saying? While everyone's partying and shit, you were pretending to be a part of this party until you like looked in the mirror at the party and you're like, yo, what the fuck am I doing here? You know what I mean? I hate these people. I hate this place. Hate is a strong word, but that's what I'm feeling. It's like, look at this person. They're like enslaved. You know what I mean? They're chained up and they have the key to unchain themselves, but they like, it's like you're finally choosing to just like get out of this shit. You're like, this, I'm out. You know what I mean? And that's why the integrity card is here. The integrity card is here because you're like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm out. You know what I mean? I'm going to be authentic to myself, to my soul, to what I want. That's what I'm saying. You're like, I'm getting goosebumps. It's a really, really, really big deal, Taurus. And it's a huge, keep going. Like this Four of Wands, everything's all over the place, but it's okay. This Four of Wands, you're going to be exactly where you need to go. They're pointing you in the exact right direction. Trust your third eye, trust your intuition, trust your like, you're getting so many messages right now and you're getting bombarded and you're kind of confused, and I'm telling you right now, you're like on the right path. I think it's very hard because again, you're not getting that security that you need as like just who it is that you are. You want to see some sort of confirmation, but can I tell you something? Like, what kind of confirmation were you getting here? Like, yeah, like let's just say in the past, right, you would get a text back from someone. It's like, yeah, at least I got a text back from this person. Meanwhile, this this person that you're literally attached to is maybe like sleeping with another person, but it's like, well, they texted me back, so I have that confirmation. You know what I mean? So I know like they're talking to me. It's kind of like keeping things around that like you don't even need anymore or want, but you get that confirmation and it helps your ego feel okay. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you got that text back from that person. They said, okay, like, they'll see you tomorrow. Meanwhile, they're like in bed with someone else. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's like, oh, but I got that confirmation. And it's like, now you don't have those confirmations. You don't. But it's better. Trust me. Like, where you're going is so much better. Where you're going is so much better. And yes, maybe this might be different than the past where you were getting all those confirmations. But it's like those confirmations were fake anyway. They weren't real. Those people around you weren't real. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, wherever you were, you weren't even being yourself. You know what I mean? So it's like whatever confirmations you were getting, I just feel like they're all bullshit. You know what I mean? And now you're headed towards the right direction and you're choosing this with the choice card. You're choosing this. You're choosing this for your life. It's such a big energy. Holy shit. And I think you might have a little bit of like nightmares about, I feel like this is you. This King of Wands, this Nine of Wands, and the King Coins. I feel like you're the King of Coins. You came up here twice. But I feel like this is who you are now versus who you were in the past. And I feel like in the past, yes, this could be speaking about a rebirth, but I'm getting with this King of Wands that things in the past kind of haunt you. You know, like what you did in the past or who you were in the past, it like haunts you. Like some action that you did, something that you did in the past, like really, really like, it still kind of bothers you. That's kind of the theme this week. It's kind of like our spirit guides are there for us, but we might not be seeing those signs as clearly. And we're kind of dealing with like the trauma or like the problems from the past are resurfacing in our subconscious. And we're kind of like, oh no, like, will I really be free? You know what I mean? Oh, will I really like let go of this energy? Am I really like free? That's kind of what I'm getting. It's like, you know, you're free, but you still think that you're not free, so you act the way you were acting in the past. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, it's kind of like this mentality where you're hurting yourself because it's like, I can't really be free. It's like, it's too good to be true. Like, you don't even know what to do with your freedom. You don't even know what to do with your authenticity, like yourself, your integrity. You don't even know what to do with yourself because it's like you've never been free. So you've been in like this mode for such a long time that you don't even know what it is that you really want. You know what I mean? You're not even out, like, you don't even know how to listen to that inner voice. And that's what I'm saying. It's such a powerful thing because you're learning to do it and you're not seeing any signs and you're scared, but just keep going, Taurus. Keep going. Like, this person who you were in the past, it was needed to morph into this new person. So don't feel like, oh, why was I this person in the past? I don't even think the King of Wands is a bad energy. I like the King of Wands. I just think right now you're just morphing into something different and it scares you because it's different than who you were in the past. But this different is good. This different is new. And that's what I'm saying. Everything is different, but it's good. Again, you're not receiving confirmations. It's okay. That's a good thing. Keep going. You're not feeling the way you used to feel in the past. It's okay. Keep going. You feel different. It's uncomfortable. It's okay. Keep going. You're being told to keep going, to go, right? To go down that path, even though it's dark, even though you don't know where the hell you're going, even though you're not getting those confirmations. That's what I keep getting. You want these confirmations, but you can feel it within. Just go towards what you feel. Don't think about it anymore. Don't hold yourself back anymore. Don't be inauthentic to yourself. Again, I just see you at a party, like looking at everyone and like looking in the mirror and just being like, I don't belong here. Like, I don't want to be here. You know what I mean? Like, why am I here? And that's really just putting you into this mode where it's like, okay, then like, what do I want? And you have no idea what you do want, but you do, maybe you know what you don't want. So that can teach you something too. Do you know what I'm saying? You're not set up to fail. You're set up to succeed. Like, the divine spirit aren't setting you up to fail. I think that's what you're kind of worried about. And it's like, no, they're not setting you up to fail. They're setting you up for success, but you have to trust yourself. And to trust yourself, you have to have those upper chakras, like, you know, working. And that's kind of like the activation that's happening right now for you. And again, it's uncomfortable because, again, you really crave that stability, Taurus. You really want those signs, you know, those 3D signs, like, oh, like a sign saying you're going the right way, keep going. You're not going to get that, but it's okay. It's okay. You're seeing clearly now. I keep seeing this owl look at me. You're seeing clearly. You're seeing clearly now. It's interesting how you think that you're like, you don't know where you're going, you're in the dark, but you're actually seeing clearly. That's crazy. The way I'm saying that, it's like you think that you need more clarification, but you've never been seeing clear. Like, you've never seen clearer than right now. And I think that you being really authentic to yourself is what you need to do right now. Like, just keep being authentic to you. I see you going towards love. I see you going towards maybe a soulmate with the 6 of Cups, right? Maybe someone held out their hand a long time ago and you couldn't even see them. You know what I mean? You were like unable to see them. And now maybe you're seeing that opportunity and you're like, why didn't I see that before? Again, you have these new eyes. You have everything's new. There's like a veil, you know, and it was the 3D, it was the ego, it was fears, all this bullshit, and you're seeing different now. Again, you have had this kind of inner transformation where maybe you just have changed as a person, you know, now you want more stability in your life. Now you want different things in your life. What does that mean? That means that you have to kind of do things differently. Again, this is all very positive thing, like, you know, this is all positive. And I feel like a situation that was wrong with the 10 of Cups in reverse, you understanding where you came from and understanding that maybe at that time you weren't ready for something puts you more at ease. Like, your crown chakra, I think, and your third eye, again, these upper chakras are telling you that it's okay to keep going, that like, okay, whatever happened in the past happened. They're trying to bring you into some sort of balance so that you can continue on your way and not stop yourself and be like, out of fear, okay, I'm uncomfortable, I'm going back. This is a big discomfort, this 10 of Cups in reverse, but I see them helping you out so much. It's with this Queen of Coins and this conflict, right? You've had a lot of conflict going towards, I think, your authenticity, like your authentic partner, the person you're meant to be with, the person that, you know, sees you for who you are. You've had a lot of conflict because you have had a lot of conflict within. So you had a lot of conflict getting to them because you had a lot of conflict within. Exactly. Like you couldn't see them because there was this huge veil. And it was even over yourself, over your heart. You know what I mean? Like you weren't being authentic to yourself. So how could you be authentic to this person? And now that you're being authentic to yourself, you see them now. And you're like, okay, I see them now. And I'm going to go towards them. And you have a lot of divine intervention with the Temperance and the World card. There's going to be a resolution to this. There's going to be some sort of completion. They're trying to help you with the Bodhisattva and all the hands. There's so many hands out here trying to help you. You don't understand. Even though on your way you don't see anyone and you're like scared because you don't have that confirmation, just know that you do have so much aid right now. You do. And trust yourself. You're having these activations for a reason. And you're stepping into this King of Pentacles energy, and you're upright twice. You have your true partner here, and I think they've just been waiting for you to heal. To be honest, you see how the snake is there? Like again, they've had that pentacle in their hand, they've had their heart in their hand. They've just kind of been waiting there, and I feel like now is the time when you're gonna actually see them for who they are because you've lifted the veil. You've lifted that like fog, you know what I mean? Kind of like double energy, like you've gotten out of that fog and you're seeing everything clearly now. Like now is when you finally now you're seeing clearly. That's what I'm trying to say. And you have a lot of hands trying to help you. You have a lot of people trying to help you. And there will be resolution to this problem with this person. Whatever you're looking for to like resolve with this person, if you're looking to like meet up with this person, it's going to work out. You know what I mean? This person's going to want to talk to you because I feel like they've just been there with their hand outstretched and they know that you've been like just needing to heal. They know there's something here about healing with this huge snake. I never really noticed the snake, but today I'm really noticing the snake. It's like they know that you've just needed to heal. They know that like there's been a lot of healing involved, and I think they've been actually very patient waiting for you. Not waiting, but like understanding that you were hurt, understanding like what maybe put you in this King of Wands energy, understanding that, you know, just they seem very understanding, this Queen of Coin. She just seems like someone who wants to nurture and take care, but I also see that she knows that you needed to heal, Taurus. Just be at ease because you're getting a lot of help and you're going to end up exactly where it is you're supposed to be if you keep going. And the signs might not be there in the 3D, but the signs are within. Your third eye, your crown chakra, they're telling you everything that you need to know. Just keep following them. Wow, Taurus. Let's pull advice. Wow, even here, Taurus, the snake in the choice card. Do you see how the snake is kind of behind this choice? It's like you can make the right decision once you've done the healing. Now you're like seeing things clearly. Again, there's so much healing that had to take place for you to come to where you're being at, like to come to where you're at right now, and you're headed in the right direction. Just keep going. So Taurus, I feel like this cycle is really testing you in a way that you haven't been tested in the past. And that's what I'm saying. This is exactly what I'm saying. It's like you're going to end up exactly where you need to be, but you have to trust in yourself. And that's making you have to think on your feet, right? It's not comfortable for you. I feel like you're just like, you know, you don't really know, you know, what the hell's going on. It's like all these activations are making you feel a little crazy, to be honest. It's making you feel like, what the hell? Like, it's like you're opening up your sensory perception, right? In a way that it's like flooding you, right? And if you enable it, it's like when you do your third eye activation. I did my third eye activation one day and I swear, like, it was crazy. Like, it was actually crazy. Like, and I was getting headaches for a long time after that. And I was like, should I close this? Like, this maybe had been a mistake. Then I'm like, you know, I see a lot of videos. I'm like, it's a mistake to do the activation. It's like too powerful, all this shit. And I was like, no, I really want to like keep my third eye open. So even if I have to have a headache for like a whole month, I'm going to keep it open until like that shit fixes itself. And it did fix itself. And that's what I'm trying to say. It's like you're being bombarded right now with a lot of energy, but it's to get to the 10. You're getting to completion. You're getting to where you're meant to be. There's resolution here. So I think that you're headed to the 10, and I think it's a really big deal for you, Taurus. Again, keep going. Let the energy, even though you feel like you're on your feet and you feel like everything's like kind of happening in a way that you don't understand, it's okay. You don't have to understand it. It's uncomfortable for you because you're an earth sign. You're in your energy more than you have ever been in your life. This is who you are. This is the energy that you should be embracing. and clear out the clutter. I think this is the clutter within, right? The clutter to go back, like the thought of going back, the thought of it being easier. Why does something have to be easy? I feel like nothing good that comes in life, think of all the good things that you have in life and think like, did they come effortlessly to you? Some of us are blessed with like a family and we're like born into this like loving family, and you know, I mean that's that does not count. That's divine. I want to say like, when you really want in life, if you really want it, you work hard for it, right? Like you're like, oh, you know, I want to graduate from college. I'm going to like, you know, that's work, right? You can't just like graduate magically. You have to like put work into that. Let's say you want to get a job, you have to put in work for that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like anything that you want in life, you have to put work into. And it's like, you should be embracing this to the full extent. Like, don't be afraid of it. I feel like you're very powerful, even with the crone coming out here. It's like you're very powerful and you're getting these intuitive hits, and you're opening this other side to you that you didn't really know. That's what I'm getting. It's like you're opening yourself up to this other side. And it's very, it makes you feel unstable, but it's going to bring you the most stability you've had in your entire life. I'm telling you, you're going to head exactly where you want to be. Just keep following those like, there's like these antennas in front of your head that you can't see, but they're telling you where to go. Just trust it. You know what I mean? Yesterday I was driving and me and my sister do this thing where I hit the gas to like the floor, you know, and we just go as fast as we can down this like certain block, because it's like, I don't know, it's like the most beautiful block. It has like the most beautiful trees, and she like loves that block. So we just always do that. It's like a routine for us every time we go down that block. And both of us just sensed, like, as soon as I pressed the gas, that there was going to be another car coming. And we just like, and I was like, bro, did you sense that? She's like, yeah. And like, we didn't see it. We just both knew. Like, we do that, let's say, like every single day. And there's rarely a car on that block. And then like last night we were just like, yo, there's a car there. And there was a car there. Do you know what I'm saying? There's no like, it's just my intuition and her intuition. We're just like using, you know, our senses. Like, oh, we both were like, yo, just stop. Like, there's definitely a car. And we did, and there was a car. So it's just like, there's no logical explanation for how we knew that. It's just a sense. It wasn't even fear. It was just like, yeah, because we've done this, you know, all the time. We've never had a bad experience. There's no fear associated with that experience. It's just like us being like, oh, I have that feeling, and and we're right. You know what I mean? And that's what you're going to see. You're right. Your feelings are right. Go with what you feel. Whatever you're headed towards, you're going in the right direction. For everyone, it's different. Could be towards, again, a soulmate. If you're going towards a soulmate, you're headed in the right direction. This is a true pair, the King and Queen of Coin. Kuan Yin, the goddess of compassion. I recognize suffering in order to release it. Curiosity breeds compassion. I think maybe you're very curious about this other person. Again, maybe you had a falling out with this person with the 10 of Cups in reverse, but this person is still coming up with the Temperance and the World. So if you're curious about someone, again, if those are what your antennas are telling you to go towards it. What do you really have to lose, Taurus? So why not take a chance? You know what I mean? Take a chance. Like, go towards what it is that you feel like you should go towards. What are you compassionate about? What are you curious about? That's what I'm saying. It's like you don't even know how to act because this part of you has kind of been maybe closed off for a while. But if you allow this activation to happen, do you see how there's like a flower around her head? Again, it's these upper chakras. You guys are being activated in like a heavy way right now. And that makes a lot of sense because now I'm just getting the eclipse in Taurus, right? It just passed on Friday, and was it Friday or Thursday, whatever. And it's interesting because like maybe that is having a really big impact on you and on this activation, you know, of these upper chakras. And you're just like, it's like opening you up to this whole new world. And I feel like with this butterfly, there's a transformation happening within you. And it's like, just keep going with it. Even though it might be uncomfortable, it's going to align you. Clear out the clutter. You might be thinking on your feet, but you're going towards the 10. You're going towards completion, right? The 9, the 10. Yeah, the goddess of compassion. Like, I really feel like wherever you're going, you're just curious. And it's kind of like these antennas are leading you in a direction and you don't even know it maybe, but that's where they're leading you. And you see clearly. Don't stress yourself out. Just keep going. I love this, Taurus. I love you guys so much. I hope that this reading resonates. I hope that you keep going on your journey. Allow these activations to happen. It's going to be so worth it, I promise. And I love you guys so much. Bye.